All right, how's everyone doing? I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving, and I hope you're enjoying this holiday season. I am. One cool thing was when we had the drawing, we're going to announce the winners here in just a minute, but when we had the drawing, there was a question that said, what are you thankful for? And you didn't have to put an answer in, but most of you did. And I'm telling you, just going through that and reading all these comments about people are saying they're thankful for the family and the friends, even their pets, just all the things. Lots of you even said you're thankful for me and my videos, and that just made me feel, I got all choked up. So reading through all those comments just made me feel really good. That was like an early Christmas gift. So we're gonna announce the winners in just a second, but I want to take a quick walk around the garden and show you guys. I've got some things growing out there. It's nothing fantastic. It's not like your spring garden or anything, but it's just what we do. I want to show you that we constantly keep growing our greens and food, lettuce, all kinds of stuff out there. And we do it with these downspouts. We're growing different ways. I've started the Back to Eden, growing some stuff in the ground, but I still have the downspouts up there. I want to show you guys why I love the system so much. So with these, you can make a lot of these. You're going to see it in our garden. You can see these up on the rails. We've got a lot of them. You can stack them close together, and as your plants start to grow, you can take them and slide them apart and give them room. You can't really do that in the garden. If you plant too close together, you're kind of stuck with it, right? But with this, if they start to grow and you need more room, you just space them out. So they can move. They're portable. If something happens to one of these, if the nutrients weren't just right, or something just went awry, your entire crop's not gone. You can go ahead and just change this one out, fix it, replant it, and in a couple of minutes you're back in business, right? You can also take these downspouts and put them up the ladder system like we've got lettuce growing out here. You guys have seen us grow pak choy, you've seen us grow kale on it, you've seen cilantro, watercress, all kinds of stuff growing in the front. And with the ladder system, you can stagger it going up so that they can grow taller. They're not right on top of each other. And in a very small footprint, only like 4 square feet, you can grow hundreds of plants. So that's awesome. I just love that. Now here on the wall, you see we've got some. I just used a little bracket I found at Home Depot. It was for hanging stuff in your garage. It was a little 4-inch bracket. I'll try to find a link for it. If I do, I'll put it down in the description. If not, I'll do another video coming up soon on how to do this. But we've just got a couple on here just to kind of make this wall look nice. It's just decorative. But if you really wanted to maximize your space, you could get a bunch of brackets and you can hang these a couple feet apart, and you'd have, like 10 or 12 8-foot, 10, 12-foot, downspouts on here. So you guys can just use your imagination and see how many plants you can actually get on a small wall like this. Now over here in the shade house, we've got stuff growing up top. There's kale, pak choy. Look at the pak choy. The pak choy is just awesome. Look how big it is. And you can see it's just everything's doing okay out here. It's winter time, the days are short, and there's not a lot of sunlight. The temperature's not optimal. It's getting down into the 40s and 50s. But most days around here are going to be, lows in the 50s or 60s and highs in the 70s, and plants are really loving it. So it's just an awesome system. I love having these little containers all around. But as you can see, that's the reason why I don't bother with pH. I don't bother with air stones and all of that, because if you have a bunch of these, you got 30, 40 of them sitting around. If you had to check the pH in each one of them and try to adjust it, check it again, it would just take you all day to do that. If you were putting air stones in, you'd have to run tubes, or you'd have to have a lot of air pumps, or you'd have to have a huge air pump and tubes running everywhere. And I just don't want to get that difficult. If I can grow plants this way and do it totally carefree and make it easy to where you guys can start and learn about hydroponics like this, that's what I want to do. Like I said, I don't want to, I could come in here and spend a ton of money and make something that looks real elaborate, but the chances of most of you actually going to do it are probably going to be slim to none. You might watch videos, and that's what people want on YouTube, but I want you guys to do more than just watch a video. I want you to take that information and actually do something with it. So that's why here on this channel, we keep things to a minimum. We keep it nice and simple. and I'm not going to do all that fancy stuff. You know, there's enough. Once you guys learn this and you want to graduate and do a little bit more, there's a bunch of channels out there, and I can even point you in the right direction. You know, I don't have to be the guy that knows everything and explains everything to you. I'm the guy that gets you started. All right? Now, let's go ahead. I'll quit running my mouth and let's announce the winners. If you guys remember, we had the channel members. I took all of your names and I put them on a wheel, and we went ahead and I was going to give away these downspouts. There's going to be a pair of downspouts going to someone. These have the end caps on them that Karen Everling from the World Grace Project made, and they're already attached and ready for you to go. The silicone's on there, and it's dried, it's cured, and it's going to come with a sample pack of the nutrients, enough to make 5 gallons to get you started. It's going to have some pool noodles, so all you're going to need is some plants, and you're ready to go. So our first channel member, Alex Johnson. So Alex Johnson, you're going to have to get with me, keepongrowing1@gmail.com, and get me an address where I can send this to you. All of our channel members, I didn't have your emails. I just took your names. You are automatically entered. So if you're a channel member, I just put your names on the wheel. And so you need to get with me and get me an address so I know where to send that to. All right, so Alex, I hope you enjoy those downspouts. I also decided to give away a set of these end caps. I'm going to give away a set of 4 of these end caps. These are on sale right now. Set of 4, it's going to be 50% off. The link's down in the description below. You guys go and get your orders in. We got Christmas coming up. Mail is going to get a little crazy, and I'm going to get backed up with orders. So if you want those, go ahead and get them now. We're going to draw for these right now. This channel members on the wheel again. And the winner is Wild West. Now, I don't know what your real name is, but if you're my channel member, Wild West, keepongrowing1@gmail.com. Give me an address, and I'm going to send you a set of 4 of these, and you can make any size downspout that you like. I do this 24-inch one. I love it this size because they're easy to move around. But if you want to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, however long you want, if you guys make these your own, and you make like a 6 or 8 or 10 foot one, make sure you put little spacers somewhere. You know, once this gets a little long with the water in there, it'll probably sag a little bit. So if this is no problem, but once you get up to like 6, 8, 10 feet, I would go ahead and put like a 1/4 inch or 3/8 inch spacer every couple of feet. But you know, with the set of these, you can have an 8-foot downspout or 10-foot downspout on your porch handrail. So Wild West, you got you a set of 4 of these coming. And that's the channel members. I love you guys. You guys are the ones who help keep things going here. I know a lot of you have signed up for the channel membership to get the online course, the level 2. If you're level 2 in the membership, you get access to all the videos that are on my online course. And I know that some of you are in there, but I really do appreciate it. And some of you are just in there. There's like a $4.99 level or something. And you guys are the ones that make it possible for me to keep doing things and keep this channel going. So I really love you guys. I want to do more giveaways for you also. Maybe the next one I give away like some merch or a t-shirt or something like that. Yeah, a t-shirt or a coffee mug or something. We'll do that around Christmas. Now for the drawing for the people who aren't channel members. Now you guys did enter and you did put your email, so I'll be able to contact you. So don't worry about that. And we're going to go ahead and draw for another set of downspouts right now. And it's Phil Freedom. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But you're the lucky winner. I'm going to go ahead and contact you. You get yourself a pair of downspouts. I hope you guys really enjoy that. I want you guys to take pictures. It blows my mind how many people have ordered these, how many of you are growing like this. You guys have sent me pictures. People have done reviews and they're posting pictures on the Etsy shop. They've been in the Facebook group and posting pictures. It's just blowing my mind. And those of you who went to the World Grace Project and purchased them over there, those go to a good cause. I do have an interview coming out, probably going to be around the holidays or shortly after, where Karen goes a little bit more into depth about what the project's about. But you can go over to worldgraceproject.org and look it up and see what she's doing with her nonprofit. So if you go over there and you get the end caps like that, that goes to a good cause. That's awesome. A lot of you have went and purchased them over there. I love you guys. It's just more good that we're putting out into the world, right? Besides us just learning how to be more self-sufficient and being empowered and growing some of our own food, you're also helping some other people out at the same time. So it's a win-win situation. Really fantastic. I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer. I just want to say thank you. I hope that you guys can see all the fantastic stuff that we've got growing, and everything you see in the downspouts. Honestly, the kale, the pak choi, the watercress, everything that's growing out there right now, I haven't done anything to it. I planted it and just let it go. Set it and forget it. I haven't refilled them. They've been sitting out there. A load of rainwater's got in them. I haven't checked the nutrients. I haven't checked the pH. I just totally just set it and forget it. And the reason why I show you guys the extreme is because a lot of you out there stay at home. A lot of you are at home every day. You can go out and you can check it. You can take a little more care. I want to show you guys that if you can do a little bit more than me, you can have better results. So I take things to the extreme so that even if you do as bad as me, even if you go and just leave it and don't do anything, you're going to grow some plants. You're going to, it's almost a fail-safe thing. So once you get the hang of it, you're going to have a couple of failures. I've had a lot of failures along the way. Once you get the hang of certain things, it's just a joy to just take some of your plants and your microgreens and pop them into these downspouts and just set them there and come back a couple weeks later and have your food that you can just readily harvest. So I know you guys are going to enjoy it. There's loads of you out there already doing it. It just does my heart good. And the more people that do this, the better. It's starting a movement. So you guys are all part of this movement, and I love you for it. So get out there, keep doing what you're doing. As we say, we're living to inspire, right? Live to inspire, keep on growing, be the change. Catch you next time.